Bikon.
You are a mumu man.
Onye nuroze ayato saya.
For what?
Ya me koro ndi ozonti.
Is it for a bar?
Yes. The most painful part of this is the fact that EBUKA OBI is a fraudster. EBUKA OBI is a Yahoo boy. EBUKA OBI is a businessman. EBUKA OBI is a thief. Even Mandine locates in open heaven. A boy who died a few years ago. What happened to that guy was
how it started.
And his name is John C.
Watch out for full episode on Banana TV. Available on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.
Don't run! Murife! Murife, don't run! Hey! Murife, don't run!
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
some of you will be wondering, what is this man doing in the bush? Yes. I know. Some of you now are asking, what is this man doing in the bush? Ndị Igbo sị na ihe ọkụkọ ji mmiri achụ dị ya mkpa. This is how some of us meander. This is how so many of us wander from one bush path to another on daily basis. From one bush path to another. From one bush path to another on daily basis. Right? You do know there are so many people now today who died in the bush. A lot of people who died in the bush and they went missing just like that. These people are people that went to the bush for something. If not for power, it's for fame. If not for fame, it's for money. I'm not going to tell you what I went there to do. You either take it or you leave it. The rate of crime, the mortality rates, people our youth today. Yet we cannot figure out what the problem is. But today I will tell you, I discovered something. Then since I discovered that thing, I decided I'm going to share it with every one of them. I'm going to share it with people to whom it may concern. Onye choro igere, right? Onye choro believe where. The youths at large, most of us, for no enter where we don't enter today. Most of us for no go do juju. Most of us for no native doctor house. Talk more of doing juju. But because some of us will go to church, listen carefully. What I'm trying to say now, it's not easy for me to say it, but I want to say it because I want to liberate a lot of people. And what I'm saying is also going to benefit the church and liberate so many men of God. Some men of God think they don't need deliverance. If you're a man of God and you think you know everything, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes when you pray, you ask God, you get what you go to ask God, He not go tell you. But that is true. You get what you go to ask God, they pray, God no go answer you. He no go give you answer to that thing. Everybody should tolerate me, even though I'm taking it a bit personal. Tolerate me wherever you are. I've come to realize that most of the times I succeed when I'm doing something. My success always lies on stepping on toes. I'm not saying it's a good thing to step on people's toes, but I'm telling you my own personal experience. Most of the times I've succeeded, I stepped on toes. But sometimes, if it be something where nobody won't agree talk, nobody won't talk them, now me go talk them. I don't even get me. Sometimes, if it be say what you want talk, go spoil person business, but I go talk them. Because if I spoil your business, can't save life. If I spoil your business, save life. Life is bigger than that business. Right? Daddy, my honorable evangelist, prophet, EBUKA Obi. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I don't know if this message will get to you. But I urge anybody, onye ọbụla gere ihe m na-ekwu today, igecha ya. If at all it makes sense, make sure you share it till it gets to EBUKA OBI. Please share this video until it gets to EBUKA OBI. But before I go there, let me tell you a story. Onwere a young guy, a boy who died few years ago. What happened to that guy was he went to church. The man of God located him by prophecy, prayed for him and asked him to come to his office for deliverance, for prayers. Gave him a prophecy that he will never succeed in life, that he will never become rich, he will never make money, which the guy also knew that is true. He has struggled so much. So the man of God asked him to see him in the office after service. So at the end of the service, that guy struggled to see him. He could not succeed. He struggled over and over again. He could not succeed. A couple of months, he tried to see the man of God one-on-one. He could not succeed. I don't know how he ran into a friend who introduced him to a Babalawo, and they took him where they took him. Took him to that place. So Babalawo gave him money in exchange for his life. He never knew his life was going to cut short. He will be living just for a very short period of time, a couple of years, to enjoy his money. Then he will die. Then the friends that took him there started talking to him, started convincing him to come to the social media and rubbish the name of God and rubbish the pastor that said that he will never make it. This guy would always come to the social media. He will mount on his platform and he'll be spreading news that all the men of God in Nigeria are fake. Nobody knew he went for money rituals until he died. It was when he died that people now started to, because that is said, that is group, that is team that led him into that journey that he took, that he made money from, that also took his life. They started dying one by one, one by one. This one will die today, this one will die the next day, this one will die the following day, this one will die the next, you know. They started dying one by one, one by. So the rumor started spreading because people knew them. People knew they were a clique. They were a fraternity, well known around Lekki in Lagos, in the island. So they took him and they introduced him into that occult. He made money, and he will come to the social media to start telling people that that man of God is fake. That they told him that he will never make it. That they told him that he is good for nothing. They will give you fake prophecy. They will tell you you will never make it. That they told him the same thing, but today look at him, that he has made it. Now he can pay for people's school fees. He can sponsor people in anything, projects. He can sponsor projects. He's building schools. He's building universities. He's building factories that he can loan to companies. He can do a lot of things with money. He's so rich that he has made it. That nobody should listen to any pastor in Nigeria. He was rubbishing the name of God. He was rubbishing the church. He was talking against every man of God in Nigeria. So even before you know it, that man of God, his church was empty. Because of that attitude of that guy, he was always coming to the social media to condemn the man of God. Even he didn't even make it while going to church. Let it not be like God remembered him. That he made money when he stopped going to church. So people deserted that ministry. People stopped going to church. That church collapsed. What am I trying to say? Because daddy, my prophet, evangelist EBUKA Obi, onye Chukwu tere mmanụ. Because on several occasions, in akpọpụta ndị mmadụ sị ha, come and see me. Struggle to see me in my office. Struggle to see me in my office. Because daddy, don't use that word again. Those people where they say may they struggle to come see you. Gone are the days of our struggling. Gone are the days we don't want to struggle again. God forbid. Daddy, stop using that word, struggle to see me. Please, when you locate anybody with prophecy, give him tale. Nobody knew that guy went that far. Nobody knew he went to Babalawo. Because the whole people, both online, people saw him when he was called upon. People saw him when the man of God located him and asked him to come to his office to see him one-on-one. That young man should make sure to struggle to see him. So everybody thought he made money after he was delivered, after that curse was lifted. So they thought the man of God prayed for him and delivered him. Then he started making money. Imago, Tita, I was a chake. His corpse was not buried. His corpse was taken to the shrine by the witch doctors. They were like, his dead body belongs to the deity, belongs to the shrine, because he has already sold his soul, has given his soul in exchange for money. Just because a man of God called him up, asked him to come to the office to meet him one on one. But the workers, the security who are supposed to be in charge of these poor guys who God used the man of God to locate and deliver, the people who are supposed to allow them, to give them access to see the man of God one on one in his office, would never let them go inside. Let them have that access to meet the man of God. If not that guy died in that mysterious way, people now discover that this guy went to the Jew to make money. Nobody would have known. He had already succeeded in tarnishing the image of the man of God, and he said all sort of things concerning the body of Christ, and he asked people to stop going to church. If you're a man of God and you hear this message, if you don't change, be ready to give God the account of the souls dying out of frustration. It's very painful that people who come from all the way from America, Germany, France, Turkey, Indonesia, Malaysia, from all parts of the world, they will come and gather in Lagos looking for one person, one man of God that God has positioned for all of us. One man of God that all of us know that is a true and genuine prophet that has the power to solve this problem. Then some of you will say, "Be workers, be workers." Will cut the person's blessings short, cut the person's life short, cut the person's career short, cut the person's dreams and visions short. Some people are there now for many months, for a couple of months, and they cannot access the man of God. Daddy EBUKA OBI, with all due respect, please, my evangelist, my prophet, Chukwu Ebuka Obi, Biko, look into what I'm saying. I'm not going to about all these workers. I don't know where they come from. These workers, if you're not ready to give them bribe, they will not let you go. If you're not ready to bribe them, they will not let you in. These workers that if you're not a big man, if you're not influential, they will not let you in. The poor people are suffering, roaming about in the street without access to the man of God. They cannot access you. People will come from all over the world, far and beyond, and pay and stay in the hotel, be there for months, and they cannot have access to you. They will never be given access because they don't have the money, or they have refused to bribe. They have refused to give bribe, give anybody money to come and see you. That is why most of the criminals there are taking advantage of the people every time. Sometimes when you apprehend some of them, you bring them to the altar and expose them.
I came from London, UK, United Kingdom. So,
How are you paying 300,000 even though you say you heard the announcement and a woman like you deceived you, manipulated you, and collect your 300,000 and put in her pocket? After collecting it, have you seen me? Nobody. Some people will come here. All the Zion chairs here are free. No chair here is rented. Some people will come and say they will secure seat for you and collect 1 million. What are we going to tell people for them to understand?
so this lady told my sister that at the end of the day, that she is very, very close to you and all the rest of them. That except I don't want to see daddy, or my problem is not really bothering me much. So my sister now said to me, please try now, anyhow it is. I said, no, I'm in a hotel paying 20,000 a day and I've stayed long, so I don't want to spend such money. When I go back to UK, I will register properly. I don't want to go against what daddy has been saying here.
I will soon tell you that is how people lied with my name every day. Some girls, anyone I did not talk to, they will say I talk to them. That is why to snap picture is my trouble. I don't snap. Anyone is snap, we go on social media.
Why won't they do it? Yes, because only no kata when person don't stay for hotel, him money finish. He becomes frustrated. He runs out of patience, runs out of cash. What will he do? He will bribe his way. He will bribe his way because if the person money finish, he can't lose in flight join. When one get money, buy another flight ticket. So what will the person do? The next thing is he will bribe his way. The moment he sees you, he has achieved his aim of coming to Nigeria or coming to Lagos. So if it takes him to bribe his way to make sure that he achieves his aim, he will do that. If it takes him to fight to make sure he achieves his aim, he will do that. That's why most of them, when they come to Zion, they fight. That's why so many people in Zion today are aggressive. Sometimes even church in Ajuzima, or church, but you don't know that what is making him behave like that on already for a couple of months, and he cannot have access to see you. Why he's aggressive is because these workers, manding case na have security, maosha manding cause the manners haji treat here is what is making him to behave the way he's behaving. The most painful part of this is the fact that these victims, after being scammed, Ebucha, how are you? They start pointing accusing fingers on EBUKA Obi. They start calling him names. You hear things like EBUKA Obi is a fraudster, EBUKA Obi is a Yahoo boy, EBUKA Obi is a businessman, EBUKA Obi is this, EBUKA Obi is a thief. He is that. Gini ka EBUKA Obi mere unu? Kedu ihe EBUKA Obi mere unu? Gini? What has he done wrong? Some of una where they call them bad names, go there. They see how they spend the money. When I go there, they see when they give people millions of naira, they help them. Na azụ ndị mmadụ, ndị ọ na-azụ na school, ndị ọ na-akwụrụ ụgwọ ụlọ, ndị ọ na-emepere business, ndị ọ na-adashi ego. Families when they help. Una no they see all these things when they use the money they do. When they enter public transport, not every time will they use flight. I buy a motor, I know stories, would they hear stories, would they hear scores, would they actually the man of God na agba. EBUKA Obi mere unu gịnị? What is the problem? What is his crime? Ke ihe ọjọọ mere unu? You hear things like, I went to Nigeria, I went to Lagos, I spent 3 months in that hotel. EBUKA Obi could not allow me to see him. As if EBUKA Obi man ain't around. Ebe a na-ekwu ofu ka ekwukwa ibe ya o. Where you dey talk one, may you talk the other one. Join. I don't always come on social media. From this moment on, I'll be coming regularly. I'll be talking about these things. You're gonna have my updates because Osubrile, Osubrilo, onye nụrụ ozi a ya tụsaa ya, ya mee ka o ruo ndị ọzọ ntị. Yes, all the very important.
Please check episode 2 in the comment section.